It's over, bro. It's so over. The global economy is gonna collapse. The economy is already broken beyond repair, and normies just haven't realized it yet. Most people just don't know how important oil and gas are to maintaining the system. You don't just need oil and gas for energy. You also need it for the chemical industry, for fertilizer, and of course for the transport of goods like, food and whatever you just ordered on Amazon last week. With the recent attacks on the LNG facilities in Qatar and on the gas field in Iran, we lost a big part of the supply, and then also there's attacks on the and there's been of course also attacks and destruction at the facilities of other Gulf countries. And let's not forget that the Strait of Hormuz is pretty much closed for most countries. So, with just everything that has happened by now, we can say for a fact that prices will go up for everything and all of us will become significantly poorer. So far, you don't really notice it that much. So far, only gas prices have gone up, but that's gonna change pretty quickly. If you just think logically, how does your local grocery store, how does your local Walmart, if you live in the US, how does it get its wares, its groceries? Like they are transported there by truck, and before they get on the truck, they probably, if they come from overseas, they are transported by a ship. Both of these transportation methods need oil. So imagine if the price of oil doubles or triples. What do you think is going to happen with the prices in the grocery store? Yeah, you don't need to be Einstein to figure this out. And of course, everything that has happened so far is not reversible in the short term. Like the repairs to these facilities is gonna take at least 3 to 5 years, if not longer. So we can already state if things don't get any worse, we are heading for a major recession. And if things do get worse, then it's going to be another Great Depression, at least. And how could things possibly not get any worse? Like, what is the possible path for de escalation? It seems that for the United States, led by Orange Man, there's really no escape other than accepting defeat. If they go on the offensive, it will just cause a lot more death, destruction, and suffering, and they probably won't achieve their objectives. Like, Iran is dug in. They can't just be rooted out with a bit of bombing and like a couple thousand Marines or whatever. As long as Iran maintains the capability to fire off a couple of drones a day, it can keep destroying ships that want to pass the Strait of Hormuz. So, wresting the control of the strait away from Iran is almost impossible. And of course, we can't forget that there is a group of people that want to escalate the situation, that want to cause more death, destruction, and suffering. And that is the Zionists, because they believe in these weird end time prophecies. So actually, that is their goal, to kill as many people as possible, because they think that will make their Messiah come. Whether it's the Jewish religious Zionists who think that their Messiah will come, or even the Christian Zionists who think that Jesus is going to come back. So, really, the only way for de escalation that I see is a major defeat of the United States. Whether the United States gives up and retreats, or if Iran basically wins so decisively that they can pretty much sanction the West at will, which is what they're trying to do already by allowing only friendly countries not aligned with the United States and Israel, to pass through the strait. My guess is that this is the eventual outcome anyway. The only decision left to Trump is how many lives, how many American lives will he sacrifice to eventually reach this defeat? So yeah, the global economy is cooked. So if you need something now, like any technical gadget or whatever, you should probably order it today and hope it still arrives. In fact, you should probably go to the grocery store and stock up on certain supplies, like the essentials that last for a long time, like beans, rice, peanut butter, honey, canned goods. And if you're old enough to remember the early days of COVID, you should probably have a few extra rolls of toilet paper so you don't have to fight other customers for them in a couple of weeks. To be honest, this whole situation is a bit scary because it could really spiral out of control. It could cause like a chain reaction in unrelated countries. Because if you think about it, we're going to see first a shortage of gasoline and fuel, and then due to fertilizer shortage, we're going to experience a lack of food. This is going to affect countries with a different level of economic development in a very different way. So in rich countries, you're probably going to get a lot poorer. You won't be really able to afford of luxuries, but you're probably not going to starve. If you're in a third world country, things are going to get really ugly. Even as things stand now, people are going to starve, and it's going to get a lot worse if things escalate. And of course, people rapidly losing their standard of living, or people experiencing famine. These kind of circumstances make people, I would say, unhappy, more likely to rise up, one would dare suggest. So we could see a chain reaction in completely unrelated countries, like revolutions, governments being toppled, or just a bunch of new wars being started, which is also due to the fact that the United States has been revealed to be not that powerful. So any country that has been holding grudges for the past few decades can pretty much go ahead and just attack their neighbor. Like, what are the Americans gonna do? They basically got their hands full in the Middle East. I mean, I expect the war in Ukraine to probably end much quicker now. Yeah, the US really has lost their position as the world hegemon, or as the world police, so to say. Yeah, these are dark times, my friends. Just remember, for everything bad that happens, you can thank the Orange Man, Donald Trump, and most importantly, you can thank Israel and every single Zionist you know. Like, if you have a Zionist uncle who thinks that Israel is our greatest ally, or maybe even if you meet an Israeli or a vocal Zionist, you can get up in their face and say, "This is your fault. You deserve this. I don't." Because we didn't choose this. Like, even if you're an American and you voted for Trump, he literally ran on a platform of not starting any new wars. This is just a weird observation of the American system of checks and balances. It's kind of insane that Trump can't do anything he campaigned on. Like, he can't deport illegals, he can't impose tariffs. I mean, of course, he can't drain the swamp. But what he can do is basically just start World War III and kill a bunch of innocent children in Iran. Isn't it funny how the United States government works? So yeah, what can I say? The next 5 to 10 years are gonna be pretty unpleasant. Just prepare while you still can and hug your loved ones extra tight. And yeah, always remember, Israel did this.